Okay, we have done our shadows now. You can see those right here, and they really add a really nice dimension to this design. Okay, so now the next step we're going to do is that of the copper lamp, which is right here. Now we have it base coated, and I'm going to dampen the surface with our extender. And push it in to break the surface tension. Okay, and then I'll wipe the excess. I'm going to use a number 4 chisel blender. I'm going to touch the corner tip of the brush into the light mix. I'll use 7 and place the light area of the lamp. Okay. So I want to make sure that I've got the right mix, and I believe that this is our copper mix right here. And it's been a while. When I painted the shadows, I painted them, and then I went to the conference in Peoria. Now it's 2 weeks later, and I'm just getting back to filming this, but what I remember is that when I mixed all of my mixes, I mixed them in order that they were listed in our lesson. So I have our basic mixes right here, and then the table mix, and then turning it over, I have the copper mix, and then the bell, and so forth. So that's how I'm keeping track of which mixes are which, because we have a lot of them. Okay, so let me get out my chisel blender. Here's my number 4 chisel blender. And I'm going to dampen it with extender rather than water. This extender works better for me than water. I can control it better. It's thicker. Doesn't run as much or as quickly. So let's touch the corner into the light mix. And again, to establish which one is our light mix, we go back to the instructions, and we know that we have a medium, a low light, a light, a very light, and a highlight, and a dark and a very dark. So let's start here. Dark, very dark, medium, low light, light, highlight, and very light. So here's our light mix, so this is what we need to use right now. So I'm going to dip my brush, just the corner of my brush, into that, and I'm going to blend it into my brush. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to use is our value map. And here's what we're doing, and we're going to find the part on here that where it says to use the light, and I believe that is here. Well, it's right here. Okay, let me read this right side up. Yes, it is here and here that we're going to put this color. So now oil painters will find this easy, and for straight acrylic painters you may find this a little bit out of your comfort zone. But it's really quite easy, and I really like painting this way much more than I like base coating, shading, and highlighting. So I'm going to take this, and in this general area I'm just going to lay in this light area. Just, you don't have to be exact. You don't want hard lines. In fact, once I lay it in there, I'm going to take my dome blender and I'm going to just dab around the edges. And soften that in. Then the next area, turn this around a little, is starting at that second line there. Just put in a vertical area. Right there. And my edges are soft, but I am using the blender again anyway, just to make sure of that softness. Okay? Now I'm going to pinch this brush out. I'm not cleaning it. I'm just pinching it out. And I'm going to pick up the value 6 mix, which is the medium, and I'm going to place it next to value 7. So again, I'm going to pick it up. I'm sorry, it's not the medium, it's the low light. And I have medium on my brush, so let me pinch that out. Come back into the low light. Push that into my brush, and then I'm going to put this low light in a vertical area right up next to where my light was. And then I'm going to take my dome blender and I'm going to push these two colors together until you can't see the line. You can also do that with the brush by doing a crisscross motion across the line where they meet. Like that. Use a little more. And there's an area over here on this side. Yeah, that's a lot of paint on my brush there. And don't go all the way to the end because there's still another strip of a dark color. So I'm going to blend this with my dome brush. Soften it there. And also I'm going to pinch wipe my brush, get that excess paint out, and then I'm going to pull back on my brush and crisscross across the areas where the two colors meet to blend it.